Samar Ocean Wolf Ciprian's oral submission to the Tupuna Maunga Authority, which was delivered in person by Anna Radford on October 31st, 2022. Good morning, and thank you so much for receiving my submission. It will be delivered by someone other than me, as I'm currently overseas on my ancestral lands. There is poetry to this, and it speaks to the interdependence that's at the heart of the message I wish to deliver. To introduce myself, my indigenous roots go back exclusively to the Alharathi Bedouin tribe on my father's side and the native Afghani Alizé clan on my mother's. The Whenua upon which these words will be spoken welcomed me in 2004, and for that I feel simultaneous gratitude and a reciprocal duty of care. Here along the shores of the Arabian Gulf, I have spent most of the last month swimming in ancient waters, along the same beaches the Magan people inhabited 4,500 years ago, and where the ancestors of my tribe migrated into not long after. When I'm here, my spirit is renewed in a way it never is anywhere else, because my blood wakes up. I share this to make absolutely clear that I viscerally understand with my whole being what it means to love, fight for, and hold holy one's ancestral lands. But with profound respect, I do not believe that is what is being carried out on the Maunga of Tamaki Makaurau. Since the inception of Honor the Maunga, I have written extensively about my commitment to this cause via my own indigenous lens. In these writings, I have spoken about the great carnage carried out in my ancestral lands by development, specifically in relation to the water. I watched with horror from 2004 as land reclamation projects devastated the aquatic beings that I see as family. In 2019, the toxicity and degradation of these effects peaked, and I experienced chemical burns while swimming. 3 short years and a pandemic later, the water is full of fish. In the paraphrased words of Dr. Zach Bush, the speed at which nature can regenerate is evidence of grace. But it wasn't just a cessation of human destruction that has brought life back. It has been the active hand of humanity in greening the desert that directly correlates to its rapid healing. Here, every place is now covered in non-native species that are slowing down escalating heat: plumeria, willow, eucalyptus, ruellia, bougainvillea, buttonwoods, and others. Not of this land, but direct medicine keepers perfect for it. As the flora staves off the ever-encroaching heat, 2 things happen. The destructive effects of human hubris slow down, and the wild palette of nature returns. Dolphins, turtles, quail, countless species of fish, whale sharks, gazelles, flamingos, and so many others have begun to return as the green beings behave as a giant air conditioner. Tears fill my eyes knowing this will allow sacred plant species such as cedar and frankincense, hidden in the gardens of many, an opportunity to keep living. Meanwhile, sadly, the inverse is unfolding in Tamaki. We, as residents, are blessed to already live in an abundantly green city without the need for expensive irrigation, pesticide, or fertilizers. We are doubly blessed with enormous biodiversity, and that is not only on a species level. Every tree in Tamaki is someone's ancestor. Every tree is working interdependently to protect the land and her children from the planet's human-induced fever. Every tree deserves respect, and for us to fall to the ground in gratitude. Erasing natural landforms to create monuments to a human interpretation of what it means to be native is a colonial construct at best and suicidal mania at worst. I speak from experience, and I speak about the mistakes my own people have made. I will carry these scars for life. I see these same mistakes about to be made here. To be Indigenous is to belong. I will fight for these rights for all Indigenous groups as fiercely as I fight for my own, especially on land that has welcomed me, nourished me, and given me refuge. But I will also not stand by as I witness institutionalized narcissism, silence, and shame so many Homo sapiens who are responding to the call of the land. Land protectors may not always belong to a prescribed culture or possess woke sparring skills, but the minerals in their bones have woken up. They know not one more tree can die. I will also fight for everyone's right to love and protect the land. This is a species imperative, a song we all understand, greater than all our cultures. Saving the planet is not an academic exercise. No amount of money, greenwashing, or sophisticated PR will prevent the loss of soul that will infect us if this ecocide is carried out. We are interdependent. We need each other just as the Cody and the Kaka need the magnolia and the blackbird. The future without this realization is death. The future with it is the true preservation, adaptation, and healing of all our cultures, and the redemption of our very flawed and delicate species. We aren't here to save the trees. The trees are here to save us. May we see it now. Thank you.